Hello everyone and welcome back to another character review video. Selvin is the nemesis of the religious route that we covered in a video before, Tengia. Selvin is more floaty and has stronger zoning tools than Tengia, but are they overall stronger? Let's find out, starting with the specials. With neutral special, you create a quote-unquote divine barrier, or as I like to call it, the divine Dorito. This special is probably the most important of them all, because this barrier can interact with all the other specials. But just because it's strong doesn't mean you can spam it whenever you feel like it. Every time you use this move, you deposit 10% damage. However, this 10% can be healed if you use neutral special again. You also want to be smart with its placement. If it is destroyed by the opponent, you will lose that deposited health, and it will take a long time until you're able to use the move again. Side special on its own doesn't go very far and puts you in free fall. However, if you're able to hit the opponent with it, you'll be launched much further and it will not put you in free fall. Now, this would be amazing for combos, however it has a lot of knockback to it, so it'll probably be more useful as a tool to knock your opponent off stage for a nice ledge guard. If you hit the barrier with attack, it will fling out this projectile. I have no clue what this thing is, and if anyone does know what this is, please be sure to tell me. Next up is Up Special, and while this is kind of pathetic as a recovery tool, Selvin makes up for this by already being pretty floaty in general. Also, if you hit the barrier with this move, you'll gain an extra charge with the Up Special. In addition to this, if you use Up Special again while Selvin is in the ball shape, they'll dive down, grab the opponent, and then flip them into the air. If you perform this version of the Up Special on barrier, Selvin will fling the barrier at the opponent. And finally, for special attacks is Down Special. On its own, this move doesn't do very much, and at best you can just use it as a shine attack. But when you have the barrier out, Down Special allows you to move the barrier around. Not only is this good for setting up attacks with the barrier, but it can also be used for comboing, since the barrier still has a hitbox while it's moving. Oh, hey, you're still watching. Before we move on, why not consider subscribing? Jab has a neat little visual effect like most of their attacks. This is a 2-hit move, and you can use side tilt instead of the second hit for an easy combo. Also, for some reason, the second hit sends downwards, so maybe you can find a use for that. Next is side tilt, which has a decent amount of knockback to it. In addition to this, it has almost no end lag, so it's pretty safe to use. Dash attack is a multi-hit move and sends upwards. It has a decent amount of end lag though, so be sure not to spam it mindlessly. Down tilt acts just how I like down tilts to. Sends upwards and has low knockback. I don't think I need to explain this much further, it's pretty basic. Up tilt is almost identical to down tilt. They do similar damage and they both have low knockback while also sending upwards. The big difference is that obviously you want to use down tilt for when the opponent is in front of you and use up tilt for when they're above you because of how their hitboxes differ. First for aerials is Neutral Air, which I find is very similar to Zetterburn's. It's a multi-hit move that has low knockback and hits all around you. And again, just like Zetterburn's Neutral Air, this can be used super effectively as a combo tool while in the air, as well as a zoning tool. Speaking of good combo tools, Forward Air is next, and it's super good for comboing into itself. This, paired with how floaty Selvin already is, makes this a super good move for just dragging opponents off stage, or even into the blast zone. Back air is basically the complete opposite of forward air. It has a lot more knockback and damage, so you won't be able to combo it into itself. However, it is really nice to be the final hit in a forward air chain combo, and can be used as a kill option. Up air I find is very similar to Absa's. It is a very strong sweet spot, however, it is a bit slow to come out. Remember before when I talked about how up special can throw your opponents upwards? Well, if you're able to do that, you'll almost always be guaranteed to hit your opponent with this up air that leads into it. And this becomes a weird scenario where you'll be using up special on stage a lot to try and get the more powerful sweet spot with the up air. Finally for aerials is down air, which does have a spike as most down airs do, but this one also has a sour spot that isn't even that bad. Most of the time with sour spots, the down air just makes the spike extremely weak, but with this one it sends forwards instead of downwards, and still has a decent amount of knockback to it. Also, can we talk about how big the hitbox on this thing is? Definitely good for zoning. Forward strong, just like with all the other strong attacks, looks like a slicing crystal. Or something. I don't know what this goat thing can exactly do, I'm just guessing. Anyways, this attack is decently strong and has some nice range to it. Pretty standard for an F strong. Next is down strong, and oh boy, this is another down strong that only hits in front of you. As I have said many times before, I despise down strongs that don't cover both in front and behind you when you use them. But this one is an exception because it has an extra effect. If you hit someone with down strong, it'll stun the opponent for a second like it's Claren's Tipper. But it always works with the full move. And I have been playing Claren a lot recently, and I gotta say, she's been growing on me for reasons. Finally, for strong attacks, 3 spikes shoot up into the air to attack your opponent. This is definitely the coolest looking of them all, and is a pretty solid up strong because of how huge the hitbox is. I'm not really going to go over this taunt because it's pretty much the same as Tenjia's. While normally I would call this lazy, I can tell the amount of effort that was put into this character, so for me this is more of a cute reference than lazy reusing. Okay, now it's time to talk about what I'm going to do for next week's video. To be honest, I'm not really sure what I'm going to upload next week. If I can't think of anything, I'll probably just do another character review video. Also, if you're wondering why I've been uploading less character videos lately, it's because they take a long time to make. I have to write a script, then record the voiceover, and then edit the whole thing. So I have been working on these videos in the background while working on easier ones to make, like the Bad Reviews video or the Nerf Olympia video. Anyways, enough of my blabbering, let's take a look at what Finn thinks of this character. Hello everyone, I'm here with Finn now, and he's going to be giving his opinion on the character while we play a match.
Hello, it's me. I love Leon.
We were playing Goat Waifu, but not Absa. I see we have the same game plan.
Yes.
It's like Absa's up there, I just realized. And then this is like Absa's neutral B, because it goes across the whole stage. This is just Absa but evil, and with a funny taunt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look, it's the funny.
Oh god, no, I did the thing. I accidentally dashed down.
Skill issue. Anyways, this character seems like your typical annoying to play against zoner, except their projectile is even more overpowered than every single other one in the game.
Funny. Oh, you can just destroy it with your side.
Oh yeah, side B.
Oh, I think you're just, yep.
I'm vibing.
Vibing.
How long does it, okay.
Oh, that did not even hit you.
Yeah, so honestly, this character seems pretty well designed.
Yeah, it's made by the same person who made that, like, goat thing. The other, not goat, it was a mouse, right? Yeah, it was a mouse.
Oh yeah, I think I really like the idea of the projectile. So anyways, I think this character is sadly must still be a beta male on the scale.
Oh, I see. I think it's Sigma.
I don't think so, man.
On our official rating scale. Okay, bye. Okay. You didn't want to live in this world anymore.
Yeah, so anyways, they're pretty nice, but just zoners will never be fun, ever, to play against. Don't play zoners, kids.
What do you think of the sprite at least? I think the sprites are really good.
Yeah, I think the sprites are really good, yeah. and I just like the overall design, but again, one more time, let me emphasize zoner.
Fair enough.
That's the thing. Zoner, anyways. Very well-designed character, but zoner. Anyways, that's all I have to say.
Alright, thank you, Finn, for voicing your opinion, and thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Hopefully me too.